Welcome Inside the Lines. I am Greg Sussman. This is Frank Stanfield. Tonight, the Knicks take on the Miami Heat, according to the FanDuel Sportsbook. The Knicks are 9.5-point underdogs here. The total sits at 215.5. The Knicks have been really good at covering the spread in the Mike Miller era. They've covered 4 out of their last 4 games in a row, 5 out of 6 with Mike Miller as the head coach. But tonight, it's a tough test, as the Miami Heat are the best team in the NBA at covering the spread. Not easy for the Knicks tonight.
It will not be easy, and both of these teams have been playing to the over recently, Greg. Miami has gone over in 6 straight games. The Knicks have gone over in 3 of their last 4 games. One area that the Knicks really need to take advantage of tonight is turnovers. The Miami Heat average the second most turnovers per game in the NBA. That's a spot where the Knicks can really take advantage, Greg.
Absolutely. It could be all on Elfrid Payton tonight. He's played really well since coming back from his injury. Philadelphia is taking on Dallas tonight in Philly. The Sixers are an 8-point favorite tonight, and it makes sense, Frank. Luka Doncic is not expected to play for Dallas, but Dallas beat Milwaukee without Luka in the lineup. Can they have success tonight without Luka?
I think it's going to be a tougher spot. The stats show that obviously they're worse without the MVP candidate, Luka Doncic. With him in the lineup, they average 118.1 points per game. They shoot 46.6% from the field. Without Luka Doncic in the lineup, that goes down to 111.5 points per game, Greg, and 42.9% from the field. So I do think that this is a good bounce-back spot for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lost their last game out at home. I think they bounce back tonight. I am laying the points with the Philadelphia 76ers.
And that's fine, but I know you pointed out they don't score as much without Luka Doncic in the lineup. This is actually the lowest game total the Mavericks have had since the beginning of November. So the sportsbook's with you, but it's still way too low. Dallas has gone over their number in 5 of the last 7 games. Sixers have gone over their number in 3 of the last 4. This number at 213, it's simply too low. We're going over this number tonight. The Denver Nuggets are at home, taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves, and their star is also expected not to play. Karl Anthony Towns is doubtful in this one, which is why the number, according to the FanDuel Sportsbook, is double digits tonight.
Yeah, it's a big number, but I'm ready to lay that number with the Denver Nuggets. The last time out, the Minnesota Timberwolves, they shot just 37.9% from the field, and that was against the New Orleans Pelicans. That's a really bad defensive team. Now they go up against the Denver Nuggets, one of the best defensive teams in the league, and Nikola Jokic is starting to get it going, Greg. Over the last 3 games, he's averaging 23.7 points per game, 11 rebounds, 9.7 assists. Jokic is playing well. The defense is playing well. I'm laying the points here. I'm taking the Denver Nuggets.
With Jokic playing so well and no Karl Anthony Towns, you have to like Denver with the points tonight. We'll take a break. When we come back, Portland and Orlando, Golden State, New Orleans, and our Dollar Holla still to come. Stick around. More Inside the Lines right after this.
They say less is more, but we believe more is more. That's why we build FanDuel Sportsbook with more ways to bet, more ways to fund your account, more ways to cash in, and more ways to cash out, with payouts delivered straight to your bank account in as little as 48 hours. You want more? You got it. Join today and get a risk-free bet worth up to $500. FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
Back Inside the Lines, Greg Sussman, Frank Stanfield here. The Portland Trail Blazers are at home tonight, taking on the Magic. They are a 4-point favorite with the total sitting at 217. According to the FanDuel Sportsbook, Frank, Carmelo Anthony, C.J. McCollum, Damian Lillard, they are the Blazers right now.
Yeah, they're playing well. The trio is coming together over the past week. They're combining for an average of 79 points per game. The Orlando Magic keep finding ways to lose games. I am ready to lay the points here. I am taking the Portland Trail Blazers -4.
Finally, tonight, the Golden State Warriors are hosting the New Orleans Pelicans. Both teams have struggled, but the Pelicans, man, they just broke their 13-game losing streak. Can they do it again tonight?
I do think that they're going to be able to do it tonight. It's just a huge difference in talent here. I am ready to lay the points with the New Orleans Pelicans. They broke the streak. I'm going back here. D'Angelo Russell not playing well in the month of December, shooting just 37% from the field.
Time to get to our Dollar Holla here. For me, Dallas upsets Philly tonight, and Jalen Brunson gets a double-double for the 3rd consecutive game. Frankie?
I'm going back to the Pelicans. Drew Holiday to score 25-plus points, and the Pelicans win this game. You are getting that at +540.
Coming up next, it's Knicks game night. Enjoy the game, everybody.